sports coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team. Made 12 starts as a rookie. And now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake May.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll go again here with Stevenson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 15. First down, New England.
That's good for our Patriots.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run on first down with Stevenson. Finding room to the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
May gonna hold on to this one. And he will get into the end zone. Great May. Touchdown, Patriots. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots 7, Chiefs nothing.
So Scoring the touchdown, Borregamas is back to send this one away. Nico Remigio will bring it back. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Gray is the motion man here. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And some nice footwork as he spins forward for a yard.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Mahomes to throw it on 4th down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They convert with a gain of 15.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, and keeps this drive alive.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I could promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Holmes fakes the give and keeps it himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Patrick Mahomes Touchdown, Kansas City.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the second time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. He'll show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he's going to get the first down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Lord Karlaftis there to make the play.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, New England.
It's a gain of 18. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Again, it's Henderson, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Back at the 36
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. This is 3rd and 6. as we are ready to get back underway. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
So on fourth down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Pats will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense, ready to see what they can do on their second possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Finding room at the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Number 1, Xavier Worthy. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take them down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. It's May. The look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. Here's May again. There's a short one to Hooper. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go play action with May. Look wide. Get this one complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Chiefs' 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second and 3. May gonna look to throw. Now he'll run.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Throwing is May. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he's into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown New England. The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats will get out in front 17-7.
The score, Patriots 17, Chiefs 7.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At
So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Isaiah Pacheco. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Mahomes. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Now, May. He's found his receiver, Boutte.
Complete to Keyshawn Boutte. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's May. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Pass completed to Douglas. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. Clock stopped with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Throw again is May. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
May to throw again. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
May to the air once more. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This from an even 50 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
To Rashid Rice. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Worthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to have the first down and more. On first down there, gain of 14 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jalen Hawkins there on the tackle.
Second and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 6. Here's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot, and as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a second and 12. Throwing is Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
First down throw, Mahomes. And a good job there, hemming him in. They get it to the 8-yard line.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are back within 6.
Score Patriots 20, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down. They'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Stevenson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Deep to return, it's Nico Remigio. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now, this defense has no answers.
Mahomes going to keep it himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Open man downfield is Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 19 in the air. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A throw on the move is caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Patriots 20.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Play fake. Here's May. Rolling to the left.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard. On the handoff, Henderson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This is Stevenson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. On the option, they give it to Stevenson. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Back complete to Henderson.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
That's another.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
I'll give up the middle to Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
To throw on first down is May. He's found his receiver, Buche. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
And the Patriots first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. May gonna look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point.
Stevenson going to try and run. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once again.
29-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey.
Complete to number 87, Travis Kelsey. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 4. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Kansas City.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Mahomes on 1st down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
Complete to Marquise Brown. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, KC.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's over the middle. A caught by Rice. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
18.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down.
1st down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
Then in motion is Brown. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He gets that to Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 18-yard line.
They put Kelce in motion. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Pacheco. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Patriots' 8-yard line.
Here is 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
They put Kelce in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. The This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Stevenson. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Patriots. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.